navigating and interacting directly with water and hot lava, and then just rescuing these survivors. Once you've rescued all the survivors, then you can work your way to the next environment.
Right, okay. So, I mean, it's called, you had a competition to call it Pixel Junk Shooter, didn't you, famously? It was Pixel Junk 1 to 4 for a while there.
Right.
Were you happy with the result on that one?
You know, I think we actually were very happy. There were over 10,000 different entries, and ultimately, if anybody knows Dylan Cuthbert and kind of the whole Pixel Junk philosophy, it's really all about like the beauty and the aesthetic of simplicity. You know, keeping it simple, 2D graphics, but the beauty of the HD and 1080p. So obviously Pixel Junk Shooter won because there were a lot of people who had entered that name in, and I think Dylan and his team felt as though it really captured the essence of the game.
I was up in the lava.
Oh my goodness, thank you.
Here's a perfect example of the different elements that are at play on this game. You have the lava, and the fluid dynamics in this game are really a lot of fun. The lava is actually more thicker, it's got a higher viscosity. Your shots don't travel through it as well, and they will also explode your missile shots. The water, however, you can shoot right through, no problem at all.
If you notice, one really cool thing, hold on, I'm cooling off in the water.
When the water and the lava meet, it cools the lava and creates that destructible rock right there.
You see, I'm getting really close. I'm the green shipper. I'm getting really close to the lava, and there's a nice kind of red ring forming around my ship, and my heat shield down at the bottom is turning very red. Matt's going to try to save me here if he can, otherwise I'm going to burn, or I'm just going to go straight now into the water. This really nice kind of almost visceral feeling of cooling off, which is great.
It's very familiar in terms of the visual style. That's something you guys wanted to stick with for the Pixel Junk series.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's something that Dylan Cuthbert, again, and his team,
I just shot one of the guys.
Shot one of the guys. They always do a really, really nice job kind of capturing and defining the visuals of this. And I think one of the great things also is, and I should definitely mention this, is it's very important for them to marry sound with the art. They did it with Pixel Junk Monsters and having Autograph compose the music for it. Bion did the art and the music for Pixel Junk Eden. And in Pixel Junk Shooter, they found a group called High Frequency Bandwidth, and they're going to be doing all the music in this game.
And so the game is being played currently by you two. Can you play up to 4 players in this?
Currently, it's just up to 2 player.
Okay. And so how does that work? The kind of cooperative play, is it essential to the game?
You can play one. You can play single player. You can play multiplayer. The great thing about what Q Games does, they balance everything incredibly well between giving you a really good experience, single player as well as co-op.
And so just tell us a little bit more about this interplay between the lava and the water and how that works.
I've actually got a guy trapped down there. You can actually see the flag. But I couldn't shoot through the lava to destroy the rock, so I had to release the water up there, cool the lava, be able to shoot the rock. Now I can go down and get the guys. Deb's actually up there releasing water down on top of that lava as well to cool that as well. Now the survivors that you're going to rescue, they can survive in water. You can flood them out. They will be all right. They'll see they can tread water right there. But they do not survive in lava. Not many things survive in lava. And also there are an alien life forms, well, alien to us, it's their home that we're flying through. So, alien life forms that are constantly shooting at us, trying to get us out of it.
So this particular level is fairly early on in the game?
Yeah. This is actually just a level that they pretty much threw together for E3. Actual amount of levels and stages hasn't been fully determined yet. That's the thing we love about Q Games. They're always working on it, balancing it right up to the last point.
And also one of the really nice things is, as we've been showing this off, because it is still early out, Q Games is really open to getting feedback from the fans, from players. So, you know, it's a great opportunity to show the game here at E3, and we've just been getting a lot of feedback from people about things maybe that they'd like to see in the game, and we're going to take all that information back to Dylan and his team.
Sure, I was reading the PlayStation blog about this particular game, and they were overwhelmed with the amount of feedback that they had, and they're feeling under pressure to create a really amazing game now.
They're very modest folk, but every product they've put forward has been amazing and solid. You yourself said you're a Pixel Junk fan, so are we. and everything they deliver has been solid, great, fantastic.
We're calling it Pixel Junk crack at this point. I mean, literally, we just can't wait for the next one.
I'm not sure you can go with that for the official name. But
I don't know.
No, we are Pixel Junkies, though. We can call ourselves
In
that.
the contest, somebody even called it Pixel Junk. You could name it Poo, and I'd still buy it. And I can't believe I just said that on live TV, but you know.
And so you said you can't really talk about how many levels are in the game at the moment. What stage through development are you at right now, though? And,
Very early out. I mean, really, it's, you know, what you're seeing here is like one of the first handful of builds. So just to give you kind of a sense of where we are, we're looking at, you know, at a late fall release. So it's still very early out, but the gameplay's there, the mechanics there. I'm going to show.
I want to show you a neat mechanic here. You've got the grapple to save people. You've also got the grapple to pick up different items like that. When I grapple an item, it also makes me heavier. I have to kind of resist against it or it's going to pull me down on the gravity. But we need to get down to the lower right part of the screen, but we've got 2 flows of lava happening there. So what I'm going to do is bring this over here, drop the water bomb, boom, releases everywhere. The fluid dynamics really showing off well on that part. And that allows us, since it's trapped and cut off the flow of lava there on the left-hand side, that now allows us to travel down into that area.
Oh.
So using the elements again, oh, maybe can I get to it? Oh, no. All right.
That's also one nice thing. If you notice in Pixel Junk Eden, you know how you could save your Grimp, you know, your buddy who was playing? Also, when your heat shield gets way too hot and your ship is basically on fire, Matt could grapple me and bring me to safety to water or far away from the lava.
If I was close enough, I could grapple her as she was falling out of the sky, drag her over to water, cool her down, and boop, she's right back into the game.
the physics and the interplay between the water and the lava is very impressive. Do the guys develop their own software to do that internally?
Q Games develops all of their own code, yeah, completely internally.
And it's definitely one of the things that they're most proud of with this game. Just the interaction with all the different fluids is really quite stunning.
And it is really quite stunning.
One of the things I found about Pixel Junk Eden, as much as I liked it, and I think a lot of other people found this as well, it was quite difficult. Do you have any idea where you're pitching the difficulty for this game at the moment?
You know, the difficulty's always been something that has been up for discussion between us and Dylan and his team. Part of it may be due to the fact that, you know, Dylan is such a hardcore gamer, but
He really is a hardcore gamer.
But and honestly, you know, I think culturally there's a difference between the Japanese gamer and the American gamer. Truthfully, Japanese gamers, honestly, they prefer harder games. So this has been something we've always mentioned to Dylan. Like, you know, he's more of a hardcore gamer than I am, and if I can't do it.
Dylan even waits for, you know, a couple months into the project for the email from me